Yo, this is King Tef, and I'm back on the journey to check out songs that I haven't heard, bands, groups, artists that I haven't heard, and just vibe to them with y'all. I like the old school people that they grew up listening to half these bands and groups and singers, and then they talk about it in the comments, and it's dope just to see it because I know how I feel about music, and I love music. So I know when I heard my favorite music, I was just like, yo. So then just to be able to go back in time and feel that same vibe and just jam out with y'all. It's fun. So that's what we're doing. The journey of Boston. I'm about to check out Boston More Than a Feeling. You know one thing, back in the day when everybody used to name I feel like the groups, the bands that named after the city that they came are they dope. I feel like all of them is dope because you got Boston and I already did Kansas. They kill it, and Chicago be killing it. So I'm wondering what Boston about to do. So how many other bands got names from either the city or the state they from? Um, how many of them? That's what I want to know because that's intriguing. And I think I talked about this like bands that did that. I wonder if that's the sound or did like was that the sound that was in that area at that time because I don't know how music was in those days if the sound was kind of determined by the area you were in. I kind of feel that way because I feel like the group that has like the more city sound, like if you take like Chicago, they have a more city sound with even like the sounds they're using. That's what I feel. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe it's just in my mind because I'm seeing it like that. And I felt like Kansas was more a slower tempo instead of having the upbeat tempo that Chicago really had in the couple songs that I heard from them. But I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know if it like has anything that deciphers it because it's kind of like in the rap world it does. The southern rappers rap very slow and they hold their words and they usually rap behind the beat a little bit. The New York rappers are usually directly on the beat and they're like boom bap so dead on, and then the West Coast rappers, a lot of them sometimes now even like front when you take like the blue faces and stuff, they either go in front of the beat sometimes and they're a little ahead, but then if you take like the gangster rap, you have the gangs versus the hustlers in New York City, versus the down south grinders. They very different like styles and things like that just based on sounds. So I'm wondering if that is a different play between these groups. But now let's just check out Boston More Than a Feeling. I want to catch the vibe and we see how that is. Let's check out Boston More Than a Feeling.
I looked out this morning and the sun was gone. Turned on some music to start my day. And lost myself in a my music, forget the day, and dream of a girl I used to know. I close my eyes and she slipped
Like I said, them groups that them groups that got the name of their city or the name of their state is reckless, yo. For real, for real. My favorite part right now is that second verse coming in. I think it's a two, right around two. This sums it up to me right here.
I'm thinking cold,
Let's get that from the right here.
when I'm tired, I'm thinking cold. I hide in my music, forget the day, and dream of a girl I used to know. I close my eyes and she slipped away.
The use of music to escape is such an amazing thing. And it's just one of those things, like even when I hear music like this and it, even though I didn't even live in that time span, I feel like you can almost escape to those times when you hear the music because of the way it sounds. You know, I always say like this sounds like 80s music, or like the feeling of nostalgia is like, it's so true that even if it's like an old relationship or old friendship or just like just good times and good memories, music can just make you escape back to that moment, even if you didn't have like you might have broke up, or like y'all might not be cool no more, anything like that. Music does that, and like the way he wrote that in there is just perfect because it just gives you that vibe that you can just escape. And I'm almost guaranteeing everybody who's watching this, when you hear that hook, you, the more than a feeling, it takes you there. You know what I'm saying? Because the way it even sounds, like it sounds like old school music. So I know you guys are feeling it. If you old school, you feeling it like that. So this is super dope. I like it. Shout out to Boston. Let us know what else we need to watch from Boston, because that's dope right there. That's a super dope concept to write on, and I already knew it was gonna be dope because they had their city in the name. So I already knew it was gonna be dope. That's dope right there.